Great morning, Pastor Jeff. And oh my goodness, thank you so very much. Everyone, please, let's go ahead on and put in the chat some black and white hearts for our very own voice of the clubhouse, Pastor Jeff. Not only am I grateful to be here, guys, we are so excited to be in the month of October. This has been an incredible time of the season. We are celebrating not only breast cancer, but we're also doing this as a five-city tour. That's right, a five-city tour. We're going to talk more about that. The greatest part while we are here today, we want to make sure we raise up the vibration as well as the energy, not only for those who are thriving for breast cancer, but for those who are also, we're going to be honoring right across the globe. But first and foremost, I want to say great morning to everyone with the Breakfast with Champions. My name is Renee Noor. I'm grateful to be the founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors, but most importantly, I'm so grateful to be here with you all this morning. And yes, I want to say good morning to Mary Lynn, alongside with the one and only Miss Dora Maria, as well as Christine, Monica, Miss Jackie. We also have Miss Samira. Dr. Lolita E. Walker, had the opportunity of seeing her right there in Atlanta, Georgia, for her speaking engagement, which was incredible. We see Stars Tina alongside with over there on the pond with Miss Charlene. We have Yolanda and so many others. And I'll say this also, if you're down in the gardens, please raise your hand. Please come on up to the stage. That's one of the greatest things that our founder, Glenn Lundy, was able to do with the Breakfast with Champions. He made it possible for everyone to have a seat at the table. So for those who don't know, I am live right now. That's right. We're live on YouTube. We're also live right there on our Instagram, as well as we're going to be, well, not on the Instagram, we're live on the YouTube, as well as we're live in the Clubhouse. And we're going to be talking about some great things for today. Why? Today is the day that we're talking about being recession proof. Recession proof yourself. Can someone please put in the chat, I am recession proof? First and foremost, that's how we got to start this day off, being able to understand that we are ready. We are ready for what's getting ready to come our way. I remember when we first got into this space called the Clubhouse. Guys, the Clubhouse has not only helped us to evolve, but it also helped us to really connect and make some incredible relationships. If you have been able to add value from the Clubhouse, can you go ahead on and put some emojis up? Can you go ahead on and let me see some emojis light up this stage, guys? Yes, not only have this app has been able to connect us. I see the hearts. I see the hearts, Samira. I see the hearts, Miss Denise. I also see the hearts, Monica. Guys, I want to say, this app has been able to change our lives. That's right. It's been able to change our lives. And one of the greatest things about being with the Breakfast with Champions table, this is the largest award-winning breakfast champions table. So go ahead on and give yourself a pat on the back. Why? Because when we wake up every morning at 5 a.m., we want to make sure you feel not only honored, but also received as well as seen globally. That's right, globally. When you think about a family that want to see you grow globally, what do you think about, right? Can you guys say that? What do you think about? You think about inclusivity. You think about support. This app has truly helped to change not only how we show up for each other, but how we keep on connecting with souls all around the world. We have been able to not only impact global relationships, but also richer relationships. That's right, richer relationships. But one of the greatest things we understand, change is inevitable. Can someone put that in the chat? Change is inevitable. And because it is, it's going to take the act of self-renewal to a fulfilled life in order for you to embrace where you're going. Self-renewal. That's right, self-renewal. Guys, we have to keep on reinventing ourselves. Many of us had that learning curve when we got on the app that we were a little bit stubborn about because we didn't understand it. But know this, everything happens within its time. And in order for us to be able to become recession proof, it is important for us to be able to be a part of the new journey. Can someone put in the chat that I am changed? That's right, I am changed. Know that this is your happiest days that are in front of you. Why? Why do I say this? Well, because of technology. That's right, technology. Not only has technology changed us, if we can have one of the moderators put the link up where we are live, you're more than welcome to see us as well. Not only have technology have changed us, but technology has helped us to evolve. That's right, it has helped us to evolve in a much faster space. We've become smarter, we've become skillful and successful. That's unsuccessful. There was a time when the phrase, the rich will get richer and the poor will stay poor. How many of you guys remember that? The rich will get richer and the poor will stay poor. Well, guys, it's a new day and it's a new time. And because it is, we're all about change. We know there has been an erupt, that's right, erupt in currency. And the erupt in this currency flow has been one of the ways that we have been able to change. Erupt. Guys, can everybody think about the word erupt? E-R-U-P-T. We're going to break it down for you because when I think about erupt, some of the people that have erupt our currency, automatically, can you give me some names? Go ahead on and unmute and tell me some of the people who have erupt the economy, who have erupt this space that we're in right now called life. Who has been an eruption? Can someone unmute and say a couple of names, please? Everybody in the Breakfast with Champions. Who has been an erupt? Say it again. Elon Musk. Very good. Let's have another name.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Absolutely. Anyone else? Yes. Oop. I think somebody was in the Matrix. Oprah Winfrey. Thanks, Miss Jackie. Who else is an eruption? Come on, let's keep going. Well, I like to say this, guys, since we got all activity, let's just give the name Glenn Lundy. Can everybody say Glenn Lundy has truly been one of those individuals that has erupt as well? That's right, Glenn Lundy. Glenn Lundy, look what he has done. He's brought us all together, right? And because you think about eruption, you think about active. You think about how you're exploding as well as with fire. That's the first thing I think about when I think about that eruption and bringing the noise, right? So that's one of the greatest things that we have been able to do just in this space. So I want you to think about yourself even as we're talking about this acronym, what it stands for. E stands for become active. Become active and eject and explode. Get that energy going, right? Get the fire up underneath you. Elon Musk truly have been an eruptor in the space, not only where it relates to technology, cryptocurrency, but he loves to keep evolving. Evolving. That's another great E in the letter of erupt. When you think about R, automatically it stands for reinforcing ourselves with skills as well as proven experiences. Evolving as well as reinforcement has to go hand in hand, guys, because where we are right now, we know change is inevitable and we have to do what? We have to accept the new norm where we're going to. We cannot go backwards. We got to keep moving forward. The U is unconventional. When you think about the eruptors, they started doing things that wasn't what everyone else was doing. They decided to do what? To change it up, to shake it up. Not only to change it up and shake it up, they went outside of the box. How many of you guys had to go outside of the box to prove yourself? How many of you all are still looking at going outside of the box as you continue on evolving? Well, that is the new norm. That's right. That's the new norm. And when you think about some unconventional ways, automatically, I want this to be very interactive. What are some of the top, name at least 5 of the top companies that have truly helped us to appreciate this new norm that we're in? I would love for someone from the, go ahead and unmute. Let's make this open and everybody just pour in. What are the 5 top companies that you can remember that has totally erupted this whole game place that we're in right now for its currency? Amazon. Give me another one. I love it. Netflix. That's right. Who's another one? Yes, absolutely. Yes. Zoom. That's what I was waiting for as well. Zoom. Yes. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. You're all right on the mark. And you got to think about it. Why? Because they were ready for what? Change. Remember, I asked everybody to do that in the chat first. I am change. and change is inevitable. So we can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. Zoom came out, what, maybe 2016? It probably came out before, right before then. But when everybody went into the pandemic, they were so excited. So many people were excited to get on Zoom in 2020, but Zoom had been out. But what happened? The numbers with Zoom exploded. Oh my goodness, it exploded, right? Uber, nobody mentioned Uber, but you forgot that? We don't even take taxis anymore. We don't take cabs anymore. Everyone jumps into an Uber just like that. It has truly changed. Homeschooling, that's another huge increase that have also changed the whole trajectory. So when you think about that, I want you to also focus on unbound. That's right. I am bound. I am unbound. Come on, can somebody put that in the chat? I am unbound. Why? Because you can't be bounded to anything when you're ready for change. That's one of the greatest things that you have to appreciate when you're going into this new norm. Pay attention. That's what the P stands for in erupt. Pay attention and stay awake. Pay attention and stay awake. That is something that we have to do every day. So what are we doing? How we're bettering ourselves, how we're educating ourselves, how are we improving our skill sets and our mindsets? By staying awake and paying attention. How many of you guys have mentors right now? How many of you guys have coaches? Flash your mics if you have mentors as well as coaches, guys. That is something that's so important because you know why? I love it. I see you, Monica. I see you, Jackie. I see you alongside with Yolanda. I also see you, Denise. You know, guys, I see you also, Vaughn. I see the beautiful Miss Jackie, who I truly adore, Miss Linnell. I also see you, KP. Guys, you have to have mentors as well as coaches to keep you pushing forward because you can't do it by yourself. Where we are in this space right now, paying attention, taking action is the last T for erupt. Not only do you need to take action, you need to take action right now, right now. Think about some of the things that have truly helped you to become where you are today. Think about some of the people who have truly helped you to become or be where you are today. Remember, where we are right now, we have to do what? Number one, understand change is inevitable. So we're going to have to change our mindset. That's the first thing. And the second thing is we want to make sure that we're constantly evolving, increasing our skill sets, as well as finding a way so therefore we could be the next eruptor. I love that. I want to be the next eruptor. I want to be the one to help to explode the economy, but in the right way, guys, in the right way. So I'm going to give you these 7 steps. And after these 7 steps, we're going to go right into our amazing team that's in London, that's kicking off October. That's right. They're going to be doing their launch in London for the GW3 hashtag GW3 31 days in pink. We're wearing pink for breast cancer. And for those who are thriving with breast cancer, please, can everybody do this for me? We have a gift right there with the GW3. If everybody just tap their faces on ever so gently and just type in GW3, you'll see the hashtag that actually have the one for the breast cancer. So we'll talk about that as well after I go over these 7 items, these 7 steps in regard to how you're going to help yourself to become recession proof. The first one, diversity. Diversity. You know, you have to diversify yourself, and no one could do that for you but you. So in order for you to diversify yourself, you have to have certain things. One of the things, investments. How many of you guys are investing right now? Whether it's real estate, whether it's long-term, short-term, you got stocks, you have bonds alongside with cryptocurrency. Yes, cryptocurrency, I say that as well. You want to make sure you have a very diversified portfolio. And if many of you guys don't have a diversified portfolio, let's find you a coach, a mentor that can help you to absolutely expand on that space. Every week, we talk about 12 to 15 ways of how you can generate new income. Just last night, we were rolling out grants for our team members. In addition to that, we constantly are looking for ways to help you to multiply and compound your assets. You know, diversified portfolio, and not only a diversified portfolio, but also diversifying you is number 1. Number 2, build your credit scores up. Build your credit scores high. You know, currently right now, it's important for us to be able to do what? Pay our bills on time. And I know it can be really, really hard. So even if you have sometimes some of those hiccups because of the influx, reach out to your creditors. Reach out to your creditors, establish a relationship with them. Let them know what are you dealing with. Chances are they'll give you some time. But one of the things we want to help everyone to do is pay their bills on time. And if you haven't, it's okay. No one's here to judge you because no one's perfect. Can someone put in the chat, I am not perfect, but I'm willing to learn. I am not perfect, but I'm willing to learn. And that's the key to the space where we're in. Number 3, frequently ask questions. Guys, we talked about that this week. Most of us don't have things because we just don't ask questions. You want to start asking more questions. And there's no such thing as a dumb question. There's no such thing as something that is just not important. You want to know, ask questions. As a little girl, I used to always ask my mother questions. Why, mom? Why is this happening? Why do they have this, that, and the other? You know, it's important for you to ask questions. That's the way that you're going to be able to stay current, relevant, and most importantly, ahead of yourself. Invest for the long term. Invest for the long term. Most investments, guys, don't happen overnight. Now, we know for sure with the whole rush when we had cryptocurrency, think about this. Everybody was exploding in 2020. But what people didn't realize, most of those people were already in the game since 2011, 2016. It's not like cryptocurrency just been around overnight. No, this is something that's been already relevant for a long time. Plus, right now we got NFTs, the metaverse, blockchain. Don't allow those words to make you lose your focus. Just learn why it is important for you to diversify yourself in this new game called currency. The other way, live with your means, live between your means. Because sometimes what happens, live with your means, live within your means, live within your means. What happens sometimes, we like to live a little bit like a baller. How many of you guys know those ballers like to just floss all the time? But most of those ballers are ballless. And I say that because unfortunately, where you have people that's won the lottery, some of those NFL players, some of them have lost all of their money. Why? Because they've been balling out. So let's not live like a baller, but let's start working towards living within our means, okay? I think that's going to be helpful. And 6, multiple sources of income. Multiple sources of income. Digital assets is the sexiest thing for 2022 going into 2023. Digital assets, from a digital card, from just having digital currency online, as well as also being able to extract some of that to pour it into other items. We know for sure we've been able to purchase homes with digital assets. We've been able to purchase cars. I mean, as it stands right now, you want to stay with currency that keeps flowing. You want to stay that money magnet in the space in order for us to be recession proof. And then the 7th one, become asset heavy. Become asset heavy. Okay. Make sure you become with so many assets until there's nothing that's going to stop you from being that recession proof. I'm Renee Nora. I want to go ahead on and pour into some of the amazing ladies that's going to be in London, as well as we have some of the gents that's going to be joining us as well. One of the greatest things we've been able to do with the Global Women Wealth War is right here off the clubhouse, taking it right into your homes. We've been able to build an organization right across the globe, from Africa, alongside with London, Paris, New York City, DMV, Chicago. We're all around the globe. And the reason why, because of the intentionalities of wanting to help serve humanity. So therefore, we can bridge the gap between financial literacy and health and wellness. I come from a banking industry for more than 13 plus years as a vice president of 2 banks. In addition to that, I've traveled the world as an international model. Plus, I'm happy to be a mother of now a daughter that has graduated from college. We are so passionate where it relates to helping others to win in this game called life. So we use our life experiences. I've lost over 75 pounds. And with that, not only do we fuse fashion We fuse fitness as well as finance, but we truly have fun in this game so we can help others to flourish. So currently right now, we have one of our teams online with us in the Breakfast with Champions right there in London. They're getting ready to kick off this 31 days for pink. This is all about our breast cancer thrivers. We have Miss Asia. How are you doing today, beautiful? Can you unmute and pour into the conversation? I hear a mic unmuting. Well, if Asia, or we also have Erica that's right there in London. Can you guys hear my voice? All right, there we go. So how are you guys doing this morning?
Great morning, Renee, and Breakfast with Champion GW3 family. I'm in such a great mood today, and not just because it's the weekend, but primarily due to the built-up excitement that I have to be able to meet up with such kind-hearted, beautiful souls later. I'm so lucky to call my GW3 sisters. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you. It's a little low. Yes, a little low, but yes, we can hear you.
Let me see if I can take it off of Bluetooth.
Okay. Yeah. Always the Bluetooth is always the one that gets us in trouble. Yesterday when we were going live, we was having a little problem with that as well.
Is this okay? Can you hear
Oh
me?
My goodness, that's like night and day. Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Well, what I was saying was that I'm in such a great mood today, and it's not just because it's the weekend, but it's primarily due to the built-up excitement that I've had. I've had it for like weeks. Just to be able to meet up with such kind-hearted, beautiful sales leaders. I'm really lucky to call my GW3 sisters. The whole experience is going to be so surreal because after so many months of interacting with thought-provoking conversations, talks, and laughs of a social voice platform, there's opportunity to finally meet the souls behind the voice, so it's going to be mesmerizing. And I'm also excited for the experience because not just to meet them in person, but also because of the cause, which is the 31 Days of Pink. And it's really special and dear to my heart because I know a lot of individuals who have been affected by breast cancer. So being able to honor, reflect, and give tribute is really, really heartwarming. And actually, I've just realized this is the first time that I'm speaking on the BWC GM3 stage since the first day that I found this room, which is well over 18 months. And I've been hooked since. I can honestly say that I'm not the same person who I first was when I walked into this room 18 months ago. These rooms definitely changed my life and whole mindset on everything. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. I'm a true believer that when you have that vision in your head of where you want to go in life, God will place the necessary individuals and experiences in your path. And that's just God's way of telling you that you're on the right path. You're in the right direction. So with that said, I'm going to land my plane. But I'm looking forward to this evening. And yeah, this is Erica, and I'm passing the mic back over to you, Queen Renee.
Absolutely amazing, guys. Please, everybody, flash your mics for Erica. She said 18 months, guys, 18 months. This was her first time speaking with the Breakfast with Champions. And sometimes that's what time it takes, guys. Don't be so rushed for change, but just stay consistent because consistency is truly the key. We have also the queen, one of our chairwomen, Miss Ade. Everyone, please go ahead on. Let's put some hearts in the chat for the voice of wisdom. Miss Ade, how are you doing today, beautiful?
Well, I am doing so well because, like Erica said, I'm looking forward to meeting in person my beautiful sisters, and I have got an outstanding pink outfit, so I can't wait. I really can't wait to put it on and really meet up with all of them. But more importantly, for us to be able to come together for this cause. My mother had breast cancer and she fought it, and I'm grateful that she passed through that season and lived 20 years after having been diagnosed. So I am passionate about this cause, and I know that what we're doing in GW3 is to really magnify the need for education in this area. So, woo-hoo.
I love you, guys. Oh my goodness. I know we have time for maybe one or two. If we can make it in 30 to 45 seconds, that'll help us to get more. Thank you so very much, Miss Ade. I want to truly hear from also Yolanda, 30 seconds in regarding to the DMV office, because we did a really experience that was wonderful there. And then I want to hear Samira. Take it away, Yolanda. Are you there?
Grand Rising, yes, good morning. Renee, thank you for allowing me to share. It was an amazing event, and the venue was outstanding. We had that time to recognize and pay tribute to all those, not only someone close to us, but all those as we are connected with breast cancer. And we topped it off by giving tribute to my stepdaughter, who is a 3-time breast cancer survivor, as well as my mother, Pocahontas. It was an amazing gathering. As a matter of fact, there were others who were just intrigued by our connection with one another, and I can't wait till the next event. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you so very much, Yolanda. Truly love you all. I know for sure we're going to be closing out in Chicago with Miss Jackie. And I know, Samira, I wanted to hear your voice, but we know it's time for us to make that transition. Guys, I want to say this in closing. No matter where you are in life, remember, change is inevitable. We have to truly embrace the new space that we're going into if we want to be recession proof. Learn to live with more love and more respect for each other, and truly share your wisdom and share your skill set so you can empower and impact humanity. I'm Renee Noor, founder of the Global Women Wealth Warriors. It's been an honor as well as a privilege being able to share with you all today. Can everyone please do me a favor and let's unmute and let's welcome our next moderator, the one and the only, Miss Dora Maria. Thank you, everyone. Woo, 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 woo. Guys, it's been an honor and a privilege having you here to join us today for this segment. And I'm looking forward to the team in London to continue on raising up, kicking up for breast cancer for this whole amazing initiative. Thank you so very much, and tune in with us throughout the week. Thank you.